Football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield to throw it. Now Mayfield lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving. Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson will find Gibson here complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on out here. Come get some. 13. He don't want it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, alert three. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd down, now even tougher, 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
13.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give, right side. Gibson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Rip right. 54.
To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Switch.
He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 53. 13. Here I come. Check safety. Under T.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Hopkins' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the safety. Hey, report.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The final shot before break. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
7-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Jackson going to run. They get this out left, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Washington 17, Eagles 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Hightower. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They go play action with Jackson. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson
At the Eagles' 5-yard line.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now this time he'll look to throw, and he's going to let it go deep. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.